Hey, I'm Summan Kandola, and I'm obsessed with coffee and cafes. In this series, we explore culture through cafe culture in Vancouver. Come along for the ride, and you might just discover your new favorite spot. Espresso-based coffee culture is something most of us coffee fans in the West know and love. We're at Caffè Calabria, founded in 1976, the oldest Italian coffee house in Vancouver, and it feels like walking straight into a slice of Italy. After the invention of the espresso machine, Italy's cafe culture was revolutionized. The machine was designed to speed up the brewing process, resulting in a much quicker, stronger, and more concentrated coffee, which is the essence of espresso. Shop owner Frank says he always lets his customers know that you never need more than 2 shots to experience the rich effects of true Italian espresso. We started our espresso journey with the cappuccino, made up of espresso and a velvety milk foam on top. And who could visit Italy without getting a cafe mocha, which had smooth chocolate, espresso, and steamed milk with just a little foam. One thing we're learning on this journey is coffee can be enjoyed by itself, but it's better with food. Frank served us up his classic paninis, and we topped it off with exactly what we came for. You guessed it, their tiramisu jar, a creamy, dreamy treat that was just the right amount of sweet. Caffè Calabria does an amazing job at transporting you to Italy, exposing you to their art, culture, history, and authentic Italian espresso. We're shaking things up for our next stop on this journey and heading straight to the source, the roaster. Mogiana Coffee is a roastery nestled in the busy streets of Burnaby. It's a third-generation Brazilian coffee company dedicated to bringing quality coffee straight to your home, sourced directly from their family farm in Brazil. Thanks to Brazil's ideal climate and vast land, Brazil is the largest coffee producer in the world, known for its smooth, chocolatey, and nutty blends. Christina, owner of Mogiana, shared that coffee beans can have over 1,000 different flavor notes. And just like wine, the more time you spend sipping and learning about coffee, the more you'll be able to pick up on the subtle differences between beans and blends. So, how are coffee beans perfected to be the delicious drink we love? Christina and her team walked us through the roasting process to learn just that. The roasting process starts by selecting and loading up the green beans. Green beans are raw, dense, and kind of smell like grass. The team measures the exact batch size and loads them into the roaster's hopper for a controlled roasting process. After that, the beans are placed in the preheated roasting drum, where the beans absorb the heat and start to release moisture. Next, the beans enter the browning phase, where the beans begin to develop rich aromas of chocolate, caramel, and eventually toasted nuts. At this stage, the beans reach their first crack, signifying the chemical and physical changes the bean goes through as it begins to develop. Ultimately, that brings us to the developing phase, where roasters develop the desired flavor profile of the coffee. Next up, cooling. Once roasted, the beans are immediately dumped into a cooling tray with very strong fans to bring the roast to room temperature as quickly as possible. And finally, packaging. After resting, the beans are sealed in bags with one-way valves, allowing carbon dioxide to escape while keeping oxygen out to preserve freshness. Now it's time to taste the difference. Christina and Gabriella prepared a cupping for us. A cupping is a formal coffee tasting method to evaluate aroma, flavor, acidity, body, and aftertaste. To ensure quality, each coffee is brewed into 3 cups for consistency. We tasted beans from Ethiopia, Peru, and Brazil. The Brazilian blend was warm, nutty, and chocolatey, the kind of coffee you can sip on all morning long, which is typically how Brazilian coffee is consumed in the West. Before we left, Christina gave us one pro tip for making better coffee at home that we had to share with you. Don't use boiling water. If you're using a kettle, let the water sit for 1 to 2 minutes before brewing. This helps to extract the right flavors without burning the coffee. Stay tuned for our next adventures as we explore the rich and delicious coffee culture from around the world right here in Vancouver.